Before me, before us, before everything, existed something beyond our comprehension and intelligence, something that time cannot stretch far enough to measure it. Someone all the angels bowed to him and sung his reverence. G-O-D, good and order in definition. He brought order, he spoke light, and darkness listened. In the beginning, he formed the heavens and the earth, the empty void of space just a canvas on the wall for him to work. The magnificent artist. Stars formed from his imagination. Physics and mathematics was merely his wisdom in creation. Scientists, philosophers, historians, magicians come together still don't understand his wonder innovation. Light was morning, dark was night, that was the first day. The industrious timekeeper calculated everything to precision, the survival of organisms and life that balanced on the tip of a knife. If the sun was any further from the earth, or any closer, if the specific combination of chemicals in the atmosphere didn't keep the world at a certain temperature, if the billions of meteorites were guided on different paths, we would cease to exist. Any deviation would lead to devastation. Only the hand of a loving and powerful Father could sustain such odds in our favor, as we float through the chaos and arrive unscratched on the other side. God created the skies and the seas, and as we look up high to the clouds or low to the deep, we know He is the unattainable mystery. It's said that we discovered 20% of the ocean and less than 5% of space, so imagine how much more there is that we cannot explain. His way is so different from ours. When we are fogged with confusion or blown by uncertainty, when we are stormed with sorrow or rained on by reality, He is never shaken. He remains our rock and our remedy. Who else to put our faith in? At the snap of His fingers came beautiful scenery. Waterfalls, deserts, forests, fields of green. Mountains stood up at the call of His voice. Plants of every color came alive from His choice. The master architect. Designers and engineers, as much as they innovate, cannot accumulate its splendor, so surrender to the robustness of nature. Fibonacci, the golden ratio. Artists can't help but paint it. People fly and go by road. To see creatures so diverse, with anatomies so sophisticated, each given a role in the ecosystem. And on the 6th day before the 7th day of rest, God had one more conquest, to create humanity to share in everything He blessed, and gave them a choice, either trust in Him and live forever, or eat the fruit and end in death. You were made in my image, create as I created, be fruitful and multiply. But Adam and Eve ate the first fruits, and we carried on eating till this very day. The relentless Father, before we were born He knew our time, counted every blade of hair on our head, He prepared our paths, He foresaw our crimes, and yet He still thought of you, and fought for you, with every stroke He bore, with every flesh that tore, with every crown of thorns. The King of the earth became poor to make amends. He washed our feet knowing we would fail Him in the end. I've never seen such mercy from a brother or a friend. He died so one day we can live and never die again. Incomprehensible, powerful, irrepressible, love so irrational. How can a God so phenomenal want a relationship with me?